in Franklin County, Tennessee, on a tributary to the Elk River. We were releasing some Barrens Topminnow, Fundulus julicia, which is an endangered fish that we work with at the Tennessee Aquarium. I guess I've been working with this fish for over 20 years now. It's hard to believe it's been 20 years. It's a unique fish, only found at this 6-county region that we're in, which is known as the Barrens Plateau. At this point, they're dwindled down where they're really only in a handful of locations. There's really one stream that has been untouched. That's our really only natural population left. All the other sites have been sites where we've added released fish back to kind of bolster the numbers. Last year, the fish became federally listed as endangered. One of the nice things about that is it's a new funding source to help us do this kind of important conservation work. You really can't do any conservation work in isolation. It takes partnerships. It takes cooperative effort with multiple institutions and conservation groups coming together to work for a common goal. Through the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, we reached out to other institutions to try to recruit partners that could help us establish what we call a Barrens Topminnow Art project. We're trying to bolster numbers, so in the event there is another really bad drought and all the remaining sites dry up, we'll have a viable population that's genetic diverse enough, spread out in more baskets than just us at our institution. The fish we released today, some of them were produced by the Shedd Aquarium, and some of them came from the Maritime Aquarium, which are 2 partners that work with us. It's huge having these other partners. I'm just so thankful that they were willing to take the time and put forth the effort and the resources to work with us to help be a part of this project.
For us, this was sort of a no-brainer to help out with just the breeding part of this program. These are animals that are technically not in our backyard, but they're a lot closer to home than some of the other species that we have here at Shedd Aquarium, which we also care very deeply about as well, and we want to educate our guests about. We want to make sure that we're taking care of all endangered species, all animals, but endangered species that are even close to home, regardless if it's in our own state, was an important part of why we wanted to join.
I would love to see this Tennessee fish be here 40 years from now, so my kids can come and say, hey, my dad worked with this fish, and this is where this fish lived. Like, he gave a good part of his life to make sure this Tennessee fish stays in Tennessee.